Welcome back, Eagle Nation.
We're excited to bring you a new episode of PNN.
In this episode, we'll look at how our crosstown rivals have become teammates to some of our athletes.
Next, we'll meet the EDTV team and explore their work for the district.
And we'll take it to the ring as we spotlight Plymouth North's own McKay and his journey to MMA fighting.
Finally, things get spicy with some Plymouth North teachers on a feature segment of Hot Ones.
Get ready, Plymouth North.
It's time for PNN. Good morning, Plymouth North. I'm Maeve Campbell.
And I'm Brenna Giuliani.
We're excited to bring you the first episode of the new year.
Maeve, what's been your favorite part of the new year?
Definitely playing hockey with my friends from South.
So funny you say that. Lucy and Seeger just did a story on your team. Let's take a look at how our rivals have become teammates to 3 of our winter teams here at North.
Plymouth North and South have gripped a tight rivalry eternally. Although some students may be friends, when it's game time, that all goes away. Certain athletes, however, are forced to overcome their prideful differences and work together to dominate.
Both girls hockey, gymnastics, and boys and girls swimming, we don't have enough athletes to run standalone programs at Plymouth North or Plymouth South High School. So the MIAA allows us the opportunity to form cooperative teams between our 2 high schools and run one program.
Combining both North and South to make these teams is extremely beneficial in giving students a chance to play their sport.
This is the 3rd year of the program. It was combined right from the start just to make sure that we had the numbers to make it happen, and it stayed combined ever since.
A lot of times, thank God they're combined, because in previous years I've had like 7, 8, 9 kids, and I need 6 kids on each event. Having the both schools bring me more athletes.
I don't think there's enough numbers to have 2 teams. When you have the numbers to have 1 team from 2 schools, everything works much better.
Although the North and South rivalry is never ending, the Plymouth swim team overcomes that barrier.
There's this feeling of, oh my gosh, North and South on the same team, but because we've been combined right from the start, it's what they know and that's what they're used to. And half the time I forget who's on North and who's on South unless I've taught them myself. It's kind of all been combined into one team, and it's just Plymouth swimming.
The girls' hockey team also has no problem disregarding the crosstown tension.
They got a really good bond going, and it's one town, one team.
That school connection is kind of where there's a rub, but other than that, once we get on the ice, we're just a team. We went to a tournament the first weekend, and we made sure that everyone was in a room that they were comfortable in, and that they were with people from South and from North, so that the team could really develop and grow that connection despite being at 2 schools.
Like the other teams, the gymnastic girls are able to come together to form a united team.
These girls get along beautifully. They're friends to each other, they help each other. It's I don't know how it is like with football games, or different sports, but this sport, everyone gets along great.
We're like a family on like the gymnastics team, and when we see each other, it's just like seeing your friend. I know all of them, we're all in Plymouth, like we're all the same town at the end of the day, so I don't think it really gets in the way.
Because of locational differences, there are some challenges regarding combining teams.
I think the challenge of it is, and I don't think it's a negative, but the challenge is the logistics, right? Is getting the kids, to a practice venue or to a game when we're leaving from 2 different places. And Scott Fry, the athletic director at South, and I work very hard on that.
Because it's right after school and like families are working, It's hard for 46 kids to all get rides to the location, so they call it our shuttle system. So it's like a train station stop. They just pick up the kids and bring them to the pool, which is great for the underclassmen because having an off-site pool is a challenge, and it allows them to get to the pool really easily.
It's hard to do a practice straight after school because parents work, so we do it later.
Regardless of minor challenges, combined teams give students and coaches a chance to come together and gain opportunities they wouldn't have.
I love getting to know kids from my school and also from North. I love just being able to be part of that community and like grow that sense of, hey, I know them, how do we benefit each other, and kind of growing as a person with the other school.
When the season ends, the kids are bummed because they don't get to see those kids like in school every day. The kids don't see each other until next fall, and they find it to be so weird, like not seeing each other every day. So they form really awesome relationships at the pool.
Despite the evident fact that the crosstown conflict will continue to live on, it is also proven that some teams are able to break that barrier and develop a bond disregarding their school colors. Reporting for PNN, I'm Lucy Woomer.
Thanks, Seeger and Lucy. So many of us at North walk past the EDTV studio every day and don't even know it. Beyond their support of North students, EDTV provides opportunities around the district. Parker and Dylan give us an inside look into the school's television program.
In Plymouth Public Schools, technology education is a crucial part of the learning environment. As the town's premier program for promoting media engagement in students, EdTV Plymouth is a pillar for district-wide technology access. With over 2 million views online and 16 different educational programs, Plymouth EdTV is the perfect place for students to get involved in video production, media, and technology education.
EdTV is responsible for capturing everything that's happening within the Plymouth Public Schools. But in addition to capturing what's happening and portraying that to the community, we're also really focused on educating our students, whether it's any grade level from first grade all the way to 12th grade. The reason I touch on that is because it's really important for us that not only are we as an EdTV staff creating that content, but we want our students to be creating content about the schools that they're in. Whether they're at the high school level, the middle school level, or the elementary school level, students will have the opportunity to kind of showcase what their school is all about and share that through their voice of telling a story of what's happening within their school.
With programs and opportunities for elementary to high school students, the EdTV crew provides a diverse outlook on student-specific teamwork and development throughout the district.
Part of EdTV Kids is finding your voice. I really want them to find what's important to them and to kind of organically develop, okay, I have an idea, how do I bring this to fruition? So much of EdTV Kids is finding that voice, but then it's also teaching other skills, like how do you problem solve when you and your partner don't get along? How do you troubleshoot that? And it's so important to highlight the good. There's so much negative around that it is so important to highlight the good, and that's what EdTV does. We are a force to be reckoned with. Plymouth Public Schools is doing remarkable things, and people should be aware because they're doing great things, but it's inspiring to be around.
Their work combines to create the best video productions possible for our students, teachers, and families in the Plymouth community.
The goal for EdTV, I think, is to consistently enhance students' creativity as much as possible in all different aspects and different fields. And I think in order to reach that goal, we should continue to push to create more programs both in and out of school. The film festival is a big one for us. One of the main goals was to get more students involved that aren't in our EdTV programs, whether that's PNN or Panther TV at South or our EdTV Kids programs or middle school programs. We wanted to try and get kids that weren't involved in those who still were interested in making films, give them an opportunity to do so. I'm just so impressed. I walk away so impressed with the students' commitment to this stuff, and I think that's what keeps us doing what we do, and hopefully it's a symbiosis where we want to keep doing it, we want to keep challenging students, and the students rise up, meet those challenges, and just get better.
Challenging students to reach new goals every day, Plymouth EdTV strives to push the boundaries of technology education. Reporting for PNN, I'm Parker Maslowski.
Thanks, Parker and Dylan, for that inside look into the EdTV crew. So many of us on PNN have been a part of news programs since elementary school.
Hey Maeve, do you remember our days on Falcon TV at PCIS?
Yeah, I love that we anchored together and now get to do it again as seniors.
We're excited to be here, and we hope you are too. I'm your host, Maeve.
And I'm Brenna.
We're even sitting in the same spots.
The good old days. Now it's time to introduce our new feature segment, Hot Ones. Let's take it to Liam to heat things up.
I'm Liam Husband. Welcome in the Hot Ones. We got Colin Rake, Mr. Hudson, and Mr. Perlow. We're about to devour some very, very hot wings. All right, gentlemen, the time has come. Are we ready? So we got this nice little honey one right here. I think it's just a normal one, good warm up.
Math, definitely math.
Math.
Yeah,
I'd probably
I
agree.
just look at the math teachers and then I'm like, I'm out.
I've never been very good at math, so I would have to agree there.
I was never very good at math either.
I'd probably shop. I'd probably cut my hand off or something, you know?
Like in the wood shop?
Like cracking a joke and, you know?
Yeah, it can be tough.
I'm not coming back from that.
It's delicious. I like this honey. This is very
good. Honey's where it's at. Like, I don't know about this hot stuff.
Yeah, my chicken skipped leg day, though.
I put it over the...
Yeah, we can, jump into this
Going
one.
into the second one?
Yeah, we'll go to that
hot.
second one.
All right,
I'm a dog person. Because
100%.
cats are like, you don't know what they want. They jump up in your lap to get pet, and then they bite you.
You know,
like you jumped in my lap to be pet, and then you're biting me.
Dogs are just friendly companions. You know, cats are just very passive. They're very quiet. Like, honestly,
Agree.
Dogs are where it's at. I don't really understand why you would want a cat over a dog. I could never understand.
Like, you can't like take a cat for like a hike or like go like. I mean, I've seen it, but they're pretty weird people usually.
You have a best friend for life.
Remember the cat woman in town?
Exactly.
There used to be the cat woman in town. I haven't seen her in a while.
That's
but
what
she
I'm
used to have
saying,
like the cat on like her shoulder in her bag. She'd be walking around with her, but I don't know if you can do that with many cats. Yes.
Pineapple belongs everywhere, man.
You think? I'd agree so.
Pineapple and ham, pineapple and bacon, 100%
like
belongs on pizza.
I like this table.
I absolutely love it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
it
to
is
say,
sweet, salty, savory. It's like a dessert.
Dude, yeah, it's like the sweetness of it. It's so good. And what I don't get is when people don't like pineapple on pizza, I don't get why they go out of their way to make it such a big deal.
No,
like it's weird. Like it gets like scrutinized for no reason.
You can put whatever you want on pizza.
I am
Like this morning, I had sausage and egg on a pizza.
Well, you're just.
Well, no, that's a teacher brought it in. But.
We're still talking about eating cats or dogs. What are we talking about? Losing some blood flow to my brain.
Yeah, I would say don't laugh or cough when you have one of the hot ones because it goes up your nose.
How did it get back on your cheek? What is that? How?
I don't know.
It's like a baby out here. You gotta get.
I'm a schleppy. I don't know how I get food.
I don't know what that means.
It means. Wow. Like if I have ice cream, guaranteed to be on the shirt, no matter what.
I feel like we gotta try this. We gotta try this.
Bacon in. See the spirit.
Good luck.
I'm not. It's the kick. It's the after effect. When I was eating it, I was like, "That's not bad."
Yeah,
I got a dab on mine.
Yeah, dab. All right, I'll go with a little
dab on yours.
You guys dabbing them or?
I don't know.
I'm very nervous.
I feel like I gotta like touch it first. If my finger survives it, maybe.
Shoot, dude.
Oh man, that's a lot right there.
Not a person who puts a keychain on there.
That's
What is that all about? Is there a laser pointer? It was like
before we
answer. One, I have to say.
Should we hit it before we
answer?
Before we answer, dude. Honestly, I was thinking like a president, like something of a president. You know, like I'd like to pick like George Washington's brain. I mean, I know you're like a history guy, so I feel like historic figure by chance. Or?
I think I actually maybe like to find out. Einstein. Even though I hate math.
That's not even food, dude. That's not food.
Right there. I'm gonna be baby. I'm gonna watch for a minute and see how we just struggle. Cause that last one, it's like, it's the after effect.
Yeah. That's like the boss level right there, bro.
My lips are on.
Alive
You guys are suffering.
Alive or dead? I would have to say either my grandfather who passed away.
Paul's a good guy. Should I have the rest of it?
I don't know if you can see it on TV, but Mr. Rake is all sweaty. The sweat is pouring. Oh man.
Oh my God.
Maybe it'd be Tupac. And then see.
That's a good one, just to see how the
what
beef went down, what happened with him and Biggie and Tupac.
You can gonna be joining them in a minute.
This stuff. I'm telling you, dude. This stuff is ridiculous.
A little dap and it's already over, dude.
I don't want to see anybody after having eaten that.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to visit anyone ever, alive or dead.
I think I need like sinus surgery. My sinuses right now are like, woo.
I'm glad I brushed my teeth first.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. What year is this again? I'm like
anything, but
it's hard to think about.
Lincoln. Lincoln's a good one. Yo, Russell, dude. That's a good one right there.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. I'm not even
It's
up
like
to 2 year level, but I'm like, it definitely
slowly going down the throat.
Yeah.
Oh, gentlemen,
cheers to that.
Cheers. Mr. Hudson. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks.
Pleasure we could do this.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
There we go. Thanks for joining us for some hot ones. That was some hot debates, hot topics. Glad everyone could come. Thanks for watching.
Wow, you guys really winged it.
Unlike our Hot Ones contestants, one student at North can handle the heat.
Let's take it to the ring where Mark McKay is putting in the work to become an MMA fighter. Connor and Jordan pin down how he's training to get there.
There you go. Quicker.
Mark McKay, a senior at Plymouth North and a member of the wrestling team, has a unique passion for mixed martial arts.
MMA and wrestling intertwine. Wrestling's probably the best base you can build for it, and vice versa. MMA helps with obviously your conditioning, your footwork, discipline, the ability to get back up after falling down and failing.
Mark is a great athlete. Since he's a little kid, he's a stocky little kid, always powerful little kid.
Mark is a hardworking member of our wrestling team. This is his second year with us.
Everyone looks up to Mark because Mark's always one of the first ones there, and he always puts the team first, and he's always working hard, so he's just someone to look up to and is a good role model for everyone else.
Mark's family has played a huge role in his support system, which he credits as to how he's gotten so far.
My parents, obviously, my dad working 7 days a week. My mom has 2 jobs. They support me so much throughout this process.
I respect Mark. His family is awesome. His parents have been super helpful with our booster program. And so last year, Mark finished 4th in our sectional tournament, and he moved on to the Division II states as a first-year wrestler. So his final record was 9-4, and so I could easily see him improving on that this year. He's definitely worked super hard this year. He's worked in the off-season, overcoming a tough ankle injury. And
very focused, very good at knowing, okay, I'm here, I want to get there, and this is how I'm going to get there. We get a ton of people that walk in the door and right off the bat they want to fight in the UFC, they want to train MMA, they want to fight. But it's a long road.
It's like a lot of colleges. Like, you post videos online, coaches talk to you, things like that. Or you can just, if you really love the sport like I did, just go into a gym and try to find a place for you and work as hard as you can every day to get better.
Not only does Mark benefit from his supporters at home, but his dedicated coaches and teammates play a huge role in his success.
The goal, you gotta be in love with the journey, right? So if you love training, you'll get better. If you just want to get to the UFC and that's all you care about, and you love being in the UFC, it's not gonna work out. It's not how it goes. I like that Mark shows up and just wants to get better, right? It's sometimes people show up and they don't want to do what's gonna make them better. They just want to do things that they're good at, right? With Mark, he's always he's sending me video clips of him boxing or sending me clips of wrestling or whatever, trying to get better, that's the biggest thing. There's training just for the sake of training, and there's training with a purpose of trying to get better, and Mark changes the purpose of trying to get better.
In wrestling, there's not just strength, right? Really strong guys get beat really easily because of technique, and he's not one of those guys.
In addition to his local support, he is also inspired by many professionals.
Colby Covington and Michael Chandler, 2 of my favorite fighters, and they work hard every single day. And
Colby Covington came on the scene, and Mark was instantly hooked. He had a really good interaction with Colby Covington. He was down in Florida for a baseball camp, and went to American Top Team. Want to go see Colby, and Colby wasn't there, but he sent him a message on Instagram or something, and Colby came back to the gym and hung out with Mark, and then I think Marky went back to to Colby's house and had dinner with his family and all kinds of stuff like that. So he got hooked right away. Hook, line, and sinker. He was all in right away. You have a really good experience with someone that's pretty famous. You're stuck, right?
Obviously, the goal is to be a world champion, but if I don't reach that, I try to give max effort from myself, and wherever that is, it's where I'll be.
Mark's work ethic is truly unmatched. We can't wait to see where the hard work takes him. I know I wouldn't want to be in the ring with him. Signing off for PNN, I'm Connor Jepson.
Thanks, Jordan and Connor, for highlighting the talent and dedication of one of our athletes. Hey Maeve, did you see that the Eagles boys basketball team has been leaving it all on the court this season?
No surprise there. But speaking of surprises, I think a lot of students at North have some interesting predictions for this year. And not just about basketball. Episode of Hallwalking, we asked you, what's your prediction for 2023? Come on.
This is John Driscoll, and I just think that 2023 is going to be a great year. I think we're all going to make the best of it.
The Celtics and the Bruins winning the championship, and it's going to be awesome. And the Washington teams are going to lose.
I think the biggest surprise is going to be Juice WRLD coming back from the dead.
Biggest prediction 2023. Mr. Blanco doesn't work at the high school anymore.
Oh, Mr. Escobar.
Hola, sí, mi predicción para este año 2023 va a ser muy bueno. Buen año 2023 para todos.
More happiness and peace for the world.
Okay, I think Lin-Manuel Miranda is going to drop a banger of a play this year. And also, I think plant-based pasta is going to be really big.
Oh, my prediction for 2023 is that this fall I'll be rushing down in Alabama and I'll go TikTok famous. Roll Tide.
New album is dropping. Big hits. We're going to pass Cash Out Mike. Just be ready, all right?
And in 2023, the Bruins are going to win the Stanley Cup, and the Celtics are going to win the NBA title, and there'll be 2 banner raisings in Boston, and they'll be the first city in the history of sports to win both cups in the same year. And then I'm going to make this shot. Oh, I missed it. Don't cut that, please. That's not good. I don't want that on film ever.
Emmy's gonna be a model.
Oh, Eminem's going on tour.
Yeah, I agree, and I'll go with her to the concert.
P North basketball state champions. We taking over, man.
Here's Mr. O'Ware. Here I am. Mr. O'Ware. What's gonna be any predictions you have for the new year?
My prediction is I'm going to be happier than I am this year. How's that for starters?
That's what I'm saying.
Looks like we actually found one of our very own PNN members.
Oh, what's up? What's up?
So what's gonna be the biggest surprise of 2020?
Oh, of course, the Eagles basketball state championship this year.
This time next year, I'll be here working. Still, I'll probably work for another 30 or 40 years. They'll be wheeling me around on this thing at work. Right?
Yep, I will.
Yeah, that's how it is. So we're gonna work forever. That's my prediction for 2023 and beyond.
The hallways are pretty empty. Let's go in the library. What's gonna be the biggest surprise of 2023?
I'm gonna pass all of my AP exams.
Everyone is going to return their Chromebooks.
My prediction for 2023 is I'm gonna get a boyfriend.
I think Brooke Finley will cry her eyes out at the Taylor Swift concert.
I think I'm gonna cry my eyes out at the Taylor Swift concert.
So you asked me what's gonna be the biggest surprise of 2023, right? All right, well, I'll let you know. When Hailey Huber
Gets Taylor Swift tickets. I agree. I 110% agree. I think that will be the biggest surprise ever, and I see it happening for me.
Taylor Swift is going to cancel her concert.
I think 2023 is going to be the best year ever. Kendrick Lamar will drop his new album, and so will Joji, and yes.
The biggest thing is definitely going to be Trisha Paytas.
Having the second baby.
Yup, and it's going to be like reincarnated as like Meghan Trainor.
Okay.
I'm telling you that right now.
No.
Yeah.
Meghan Trainor?
Isn't she? She's from Nantucket.
All right, the biggest prediction for 2023 is Nick Rodden will actually be funny when he makes a joke.
Thank you.
Oh, there's Nick Rodden. Hey Nick, tell me your best joke.
Oh, what would you call a fake noodle?
I don't know.
An impasta.
Surviving the Plymouth North Plague.
I'm manifesting the best graduation speech that has ever been seen. Thank you.
An Eagle State Championship.
Yeah!
Let's go Eagles! Yeah!
What is your greatest 2023 prediction?
Who's all going?
I can't say it. I can't say it.
Lily Condry does not have a prediction.
I'm going to win the lottery.
It's going to be much more normal than we expect. I think that's the biggest surprise of all.
Real. Oh, I'm sorry.
Biggest surprise of 2023 is going to be the Plymouth North Blue Eagles boys basketball team bringing home a state chip. We're going to have Ivan Darko, League All-Star, Connor Jepson, Nick Marcel, League All-Star. We're going to shock the nation, not a single doubt about it. And we're all going to graduate, but that's not a shocker. That is my answer. Thank you very much.
Those were some interesting predictions. Brenna, what do you think the biggest surprise of 2023 will be?
Definitely One Direction getting back together.
Brenna, it's time to move on.
Know what else it's time for? News and notes.
Amazing job to Plymouth North a cappella groups for their incredible performances at last week's winter concert.
Also, congratulations to the new members of the World Language Honors Society who were inducted this Wednesday.
Good luck to the students participating in Model UN this weekend in Boston.
Come support the girls hockey team tomorrow at 10 a.m. to see them face off against Pembroke at Armstrong Arena.
Do you want to celebrate culture through arts, craft, and food? Come to Friends Without Borders next Tuesday in room 230.
Report cards come out today. I hope you're proud of what you're taking home. Well, that's it for this episode. Make sure to stay tuned with our social media for daily updates and information.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on PNN.